Good morning, Floss Tube. It is Saturday, December 31st. Welcome. Almost a new year. I know a lot of people are ready to get 2016 behind them. I hope you like my new look. I am wearing a pair of readers right now. I broke my glasses on Tuesday. The frames on my glasses are attached to the lenses, not like this where the lens sits in the glasses. And I broke part of the nose piece, so they have to order that whole piece and then they have to put it back in. So I'm anxiously awaiting a phone call that my glasses are ready for me to go pick up. These are a pair of readers, and they don't sell over the counter strong enough for what I actually need. I think these probably came from the dollar store because I just need to be able to see. I can see a little bit, but not enough to make it easy. So anyway, I've been struggling through this week, and it's really been hard to cross stitch because these only make it strong enough that I have to move stuff way out in order to be able to see it. I have to cross stitch way far away from myself, but that's okay. Look at the coffee mug that Wyatt got for me. It says, "Mom, I love how we don't even need to say it out loud that I'm your favorite child." Since they were babies, we've gone back and forth with all of them. When they do something good or that we like, or they don't do something that's a problem that others are doing or whatever, we'll tell them, "That's why you're my favorite." And since they were tiny, we've been telling them, all of them at different times, we'll whisper to them, "You're my favorite, don't tell the others." And so I thought that was pretty funny. I hope everybody had a great Christmas or Hanukkah or just a great week. Dax and Addison came through big time they each bought the threads on the list that I had given them. So that made 40 that I needed that they went and got. There may be some of them that are duplicates. I don't know, because when I went to kit up my projects, if I didn't have it at the time that I was kitting that one, I wrote it down on a list. So I have what project it is and the thread that goes with it. And they, between what they bought me, see how everything's marked off, I think that fully kitted 8 more of the things I already had. I apologize for the voice and the coughing. It is cedar season, so I am just, my head is stopped up, and mostly what's driving me crazy is my ears are stopped up. But this too shall pass, and I don't feel bad, and so that's all that really matters, right? So anyway, that got me fully kitted for 8 of my projects, so I was pretty excited about that. This week, all I worked on was my Merry Christmas piece, and as you can see, I finished. I am so excited. That makes, I think this is my 5th finish from my Year Lips pieces, which is way ahead of where I thought I'd be by now. So I am thrilled, and I really don't want to lose that momentum. And so since I'm so excited about getting that finished, and I feel like I have momentum going, I'm going to work on this one next, this Uncle Sam. And he's on linen, which linen and I don't get along very well. I think projects are beautiful on linen when I see them, but most of the time I think projects are beautiful on just about anything. But I don't love working on linen. He was a Mania start, and I got this far. This drove me crazy, but I am off somewhere. So I've got to figure out where I'm off and go back and fix that. So we'll see. But overall for the year, that was all all I worked on last week was that one. Well, and I finished the back stitching on the toothless that I was doing for Kirsten. And I did get, except for getting the toothless piece framed, I did get everything done that I needed to do last Saturday, so yay me. But I did show her the toothless, and I'm going to frame it, and then we'll be all good. Last year, I went back and counted 13 or 14 projects finished, which thrills me to no end. That is, I didn't get any finished the year before, so I can't complain at all. I'm ending the year with 22 whips. Those aren't all things that I started this last year because it has the things that when I was digging around looking for stuff where I found that I didn't even remember starting, there are 3 of those at least that are probably 25 plus years old. Wyatt's stocking is in there, which was supposed to be for his first Christmas. He's 18. So there are a few of them in there that are pretty old. But if I can finish next year with somewhere around 25 whips at the end of the year, I'll be thrilled because I have 19 or 20 starts planned for next year. So that means I'm going to have to get somewhere around 19 or 20 things finished, whether it's what I already have in my whips or finishing some of my new starts. I'm going to have to work hard next year, but that's okay. That's okay. One of my new starts, I should really learn not to say anything. Responding to people on Facebook, and I don't know who it was, but I opened my mouth once before about Mirabilias and how I didn't, I hadn't seen anything that I needed to make. And then Pam Reed showed the Santa Claus one. So now I have a Mirabilia, which is one of my starts planned for this year. But somebody asked the other day about stitch-alongs, who was participating in stitch-alongs and which ones. And I said that I don't participate in stitch-alongs because I can never keep up and then I get frustrated and blah, blah, blah. So I just don't do it anymore. I swear to you, it might have even been the next day, but within 2 days, I was signed up for a freaking stitch-along. What the heck? Oh my God, I am such a lying liar. Anyway, I signed up at Linen and Thread. They're doing a mystery band sampler stitch-along. They're releasing the patterns at the first of each month. So I signed up to do that because what the heck am I thinking? Seriously. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I had sold a couple things from my Etsy store over the last couple of weeks. Nothing giant, about $30 worth of stuff. But I took that money and ordered the fabric for the Linen and Thread stitch-along, and then I ordered, actually the fabric I got was on sale, so I got it for, I think, a pretty good price from 123 Stitch. And I was very good. I went and I looked at the fabric and I ordered what I needed. And you know how they try to tease you with all of those different things in the cart when well, how about this? How about this? I started to look at them and I was like, no, 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 that's not what you're here for. You're stitching from stash next year, remember? And so I just went ahead and bought my fabric and closed it don't look at anything else. So I may run into town today and they're doing it all in one thread, so I may go get a couple of skeins of floss to at least get me started. But, so we'll see. And then I ordered on eBay. There's some things that I've been watching long term where they just are perpetually in my watch list, I think, because nobody else is buying them either. But one of them was a kit, and the other kits that are out there are probably $15 or $20. Well, this one had everything in it, and plus a floss organizer that she threw in there. But it was for $2.50, I think. With shipping, it was like $5 for the kit and shipping, and I'm not going to get a price that's better than $5 for the kit. So we'll see when it comes in. Part of the background is pre-printed on the fabric, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to look and how it's all going to work, but we'll see when it comes in. And for $5, I can live with that. There's still a little bit of money left from what I sold, but maybe I'll try to be good and not spend all of it. But I do have a $50 gift card to Hobby Lobby, so I could still stay within the rules of Stitch from Stash, and I have the, that money that's there if I really needed anything. But aside from these few threads, I think I'll be okay. But even so, I'm such a liar. Oh my God. So anyway, I really think that's pretty much all that I've got going on. I'm hoping today to have some time. I'm hoping we don't have a lot going on and that I can sit and figure out what I've done wrong on my Uncle Sam piece and get it back to going. And if I can get one thing finished a month, I can get all of them done by the October deadline on the year whips. Actually, I could get it done by September if I can get one done a month. My concern is one of the pieces on my list is the Animal Advent calendar, and I've only got one done out of the 25 on it. So that may throw me off, and that may have to wait until the end. That may need to be the last one that I work on so that I can maybe keep up my schedule with the others. I don't know. But when we throw in the starts and Stitch Mania and all of that, we'll see. Terry at Stitching Petunia on one of her videos recently was talking about a pair of earrings that she has that her kids hate and how it embarrasses them for her to wear those earrings. And of course she's correct. It is a parent's right. We've earned the right to embarrass our children, and we have to wait for years for them to get old enough to be embarrassable. And so it made me laugh when she was talking about that, because I totally agree with her. We are totally the same way. We tell our kids all the time, we have waited years for you to be embarrassed by us. So I thought I'd show you. Hers was a pair of earrings. Mine is a sweatshirt. This is the sweatshirt that my kids hate. It's very old, and it's so broken in, and it's super soft, and it's super warm. And sometimes I go out in public and I forget that I even have it on, which horrifies my children. My daughter, Addison, hid it from me for like a year and then gave it to me as a Christmas gift. She let me have it back one year. But it doesn't look so bad here. This is why they hate it. See, like, there's a hole there. Look at this. Look at that hole. And look on this arm. Look at all those holes. It's horrible, but it's so comfortable. And the reason she hid it is because I went out in public without even thinking about the fact that I had this horrible sweater on. I usually reserve it for just wearing at home on colder, rainy days. But anyway, I wanted to show what embarrasses my kids because, like I said, I thought it was so funny when she was talking about it. I hope that everybody has a great new year. And thank you, everyone, for the views, for subscribing, for your comments. I appreciate it more than you can know. And I guess we'll see you on the other side in 2017. Everybody stay safe and have a great day, a great evening, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.